Hello everybody and welcome back to Planet Zoo, where everyone's looking pretty happy with everything. We've got a 4-star zoo now. We need to work a bit on guest education, animal rating, so I think we just need some more, what would you call them? More special animals. They're all special, but you know, more crowd pullers. We need more crowd puller animals, basically. So I think I'm going to try, because I've got 623 conservation credits. It seems like when I log in, it says logging in daily gets you conservation credits. So every time I've logged in to take like thumbnails and stuff like that, and when I logged in this morning, I got 100 credits each time. Also, when I logged in to take thumbnails, I had a bunch of guests in my zoo, and I was allowed to say hello to them all. Well, there's some here now, right now, so let's say hello to these guys. My zoo visitors. We'll say hello to them, give them a wave. And now we have... Not many more conservation credits. Oh well, never mind. I probably already greeted them within this 24-hour period or something. But that's fine. We have got 643, which I believe might be enough to get us the giraffes. However, before we do that, we have, I believe, quite a few of these guys have started to mature. Quite a few of these ostriches have started to mature. And I believe that the springboks or the pangolins or someone is having a terrible time. I can't remember. Let's go and have a quick look at the overview. I'm just going to see whose welfare is bad. Yeah, so the pangolins. Look how many there are of them. There's only really meant to be about 3. Oh, you know what I need to do as well? I will do it in just a second. I will bring up my patron list. And I will start to rename some of these other pens. Because you guys need to be guardians. You need to be looking after my animals for me. And I need to drink tea. My voice is starting to go meh. Yes. Much better. Cute pandas. The springboks are about to inbreed. Oh, that's no good. Okay, so I think we might need to get a little more genetic variety there then. It's not very good. I haven't ever had a problem with inbreeding before. No, she's got offspring due. That offspring may have to just get released. What a shame. So if I've got to be careful about inbreeding now, I wasn't being careful about that before at all because it wasn't... The game just didn't seem to really care. But if it cares, then that's going to be very interesting. Now, one thing that I want to do nowadays... there are certain animals that I want to breed, and there are certain animals that I want to not breed, because what I'm trying to do now is I'm going to be trying to keep the animals like ostriches and things like that just at a general level, just a general nice level. I wonder whether I missed these inbreeding things before because I had a whole load of infertile ostriches. And I think that might have been what caused that. My terrible, terrible breeding practices. So, I want to have a look at the pangolin pen first. There's nothing I can do about the fact she's already pregnant. What am I supposed to do? Terminate it or something? You can't... Can't just do that. I'm just going to have to look after that one. Okay, hello pangolins. You are not happy, and it's basically because there's way too many of you in here. So what I want to do is have a look. I'll keep the best genetic ones, the ones with the best genes, and I will sell the rest of you on or release you to the wild or whatever. Move you on. So let's have a little look. So the babies I can't really move. Actually, I don't want to be there. I want to be in this one. And I want to just... I will filter by species. And I will just filter in the pangolins. I definitely have pangolins here, right? How weird. Why won't it let me filter? I'll try again. Chinese pangolin. Excuse me? Okay, we'll just have to do it without. It's fine. So, let's just bring up their genetics a second. So, Liang, your genetics don't seem that great. You're a female. I want to keep 2 females, really. So, how many do I have total? I have 3 females total. I want to keep 2 of them. So, I just want to see which one I want to get rid of. Your genetics are probably worse overall. And Ning's genetics are very good. Okay, so I think Yang Yu needs to go. It's 8 years old as well. Liang is 6 years old. So Yan Yu is the oldest and the worst genetically. So that's definitely a trade center. Oh, no. Cancel that. I had 2. For some reason, I had 2 of them selected. And I didn't want that. It was just Yan Yu that I want to send. That's fine. Okay, now let's have a look at the males and make a decision on who out of those is going to go. So, Bolin has no immunity. That's pretty much a straight up send to trade center. So I'll keep him ticked. Anguo. Oh, hang on. Bolin. Oh, there's 2 Bolins. Bolin 2 has very good genetics, so Bolin 2 is fine. Anguo. Horrible genetics. I really only want to keep 1 male, so really... I might keep the baby as well. The baby will probably be alright. The baby has horrible genetics as well, but I have to keep the baby until the baby is a year old. And then they'll grow up, basically, so that's fine. So keeping Yan Yu. Your genetics pretty horrible too. Your size is a bit bad. Yeah, I think Bolin the second is going to stay. And the 2 females and everyone else is going to go. We've got Ning, Liang. Yan Yu's on the way to the trade center. These 2 guys are on the way to the trade center. We're keeping the baby until he grows up. And that should definitely help them feel a little bit happier in their place. So if I look at the stud book, does it show me like it shows me a timeline, it shows me a captive birth. Oh, lifetime stats, physical stats, escapes, all that sort of thing. We don't really have much in the way of a family tree or anything like that, so it's hard for me then to see whether they're going to inbreed or not. Which sucks. But it may be that I just need to change over, like for the Springboks, what I'll probably need to do is change the stud over. So I'll basically just need to constantly be buying a really nice male to put in with the females. Rather than, it's kind of what they do with cows. They'll bring in a bull from elsewhere and they'll try and make sure that bull's different each time. So I'll just try and basically buy in a nice stud and then breed them all. And then put the stud on contraceptives, sell the stud out, and then bring in a new one after we've had a whole load of babies. I think that will just stop any inbreeding happening. Just a little bit more to do with the whole breeding stuff. I mean, at the moment, I believe the bongos are all on contraceptives. I think I just stopped that all from happening, I'm pretty sure. Oh, no, they're not. Oh, they are in a breeding phase. Okay. Well, that's fine. We'll see how that goes. But this is the problem, is if you just keep breeding them back to themselves, you're going to end up with declining genetics if inbreeding is now a thing. Or was always a thing and I just didn't realise. So, yeah. Interesting. Super interesting. Let's go and let's just play this. Let it do its thing. We'll get the pangolins all over to the trade centre. And then we will just sell them on. We can trade them for like 10 each. 16. 25. Wow, you're a good one. 19. 18. I don't really need to be releasing to the wild too much anymore. So honestly, the ones with like rubbish genetics, I will just trade out. And that's an auto trade. No, that's not even an auto trade. What? So they're going on the market now. If I trade them at all, so release to the wild really is the only option if they've got terrible genetics. Because like, who's gonna buy that? No one. I wouldn't buy that. So yes, we'll release to the wild. A lot of the ostriches are maturing, so the next thing I'll probably need to do... the pangolins are still a little bit stressed, so we'll just go and have a look at what's going on with them very soon. They might still be unhappy with their group size. VIP. Hello. Oh, I did get some credits for that. So once we've done a bit of selling, no, we didn't. We got credit for selling. So the ostriches are going to fight due to overcrowding. So maybe need to just go and quickly thin out the ostriches because they've all suddenly decided they wanted to mature. So let's go to the zoo thing and thin out the ostriches. And once I've done that, I'm going to stop my ostrich breeding. There's going to be no ostrich breeding anymore. That's going to completely stop. And I'm going to be much more careful about who and what I breed and when. So we'll do like cyclical sort of breeding programs and things. It was good to make conservation credits, but I've got enough now that I can maybe do without just like having to sell everything on all the time. Because it's kind of stopping me from doing other things. So anyway. We've got lots and lots of ostriches and we've got quite a few babies still. So Chippo, I remember being quite a good ostrich. It's 10 years old. Sorry, 5 years old. But had really good genetics. AZ was my male that was my main one because he had good genetics. So those two will probably end up staying. But all these ones are new, so let's have a look. Okay, awful genetics. Again, there might well have been some inbreeding going on with these ostriches again. You're not bad, actually. You can stay. ADO, I think. You can stay. You're going. You're okay, but you're also male. But I might decide to keep you. We'll see, actually, on that one. Yeah, you're definitely going. You're definitely going. Then we're down to a load of babies. I just want to compare AZ quickly, and I don't want you ticked. Compare AZ's genetics to OB's genetics. Well, now OB's genetics are very similar to AZ's genetics, actually. But OB is a younger ostrich. So I think what I will do is just try and keep the ostriches younger. I will put contraceptives on to OB for now. And I will change over my headphones. I've only been recording for like 2 minutes. How have you run out of charge already? Boop. I'm practiced at that maneuver. Can't you tell? Right, so, keeping Amina and Chippo, and then when the rest grow up, we will do another little check of them again. But it's good because I can just go through and check on all their genetics and everything like that. I need to turn those down. Suddenly I've got like birdsong in my ears. We'll send all those guys to the trade center. Just thin them out a little bit. I'll just play it so that they all go into their boxes. So hopefully that will stop any like infighting. I think we should only... We've got... Oh, we still have 2 males. Hang on. ADO and Obi. Gosh, I just want to sit here and do a nice relaxed thing. And my headphones are going and my phone is going. And it's like, oh, man. It's okay. It's just a notification. Shh. So, anyway... We've got 2 males. We've got OB still here, and we've got ADO still here, and they both have almost identical. So longevity 66, 83, 66, 66, 83, 66. They are 2.4 years old and 2.5 years old. They are basically the same as each other. I'm just going to move you to the trade center, matey. Might be able to sell him for a decent amount. He's got some good genetics there. So I'm just keeping 1 male just to be like in there with the females and just keeping things nice. I'll keep some of the females that grow up because we've still got quite a few of them. I won't bother... Probably when they grow up, unless they've got horrible genetics, I probably won't sell the females on. Because I want a group of about 8. And I might struggle to get a group of 8. It might be time just to buy in some new blood, honestly. I don't want everything related to everything else. So if I do start breeding the ostriches, I may sell all of the males and bring in a new male. Ooh. Damage barriers. You can actually have a little look at the in the zoo menu and in exhibits or habitats. You can have a look at how the barriers are all doing. They aren't great. I think I need to call another mechanic because we've got good cleanliness, which says the keepers are doing okay. But I do not think that my mechanics are doing okay. And we've got lots of money coming in. It's fine. We don't need tons of money other than just to build new enclosures and stuff. We're not really... It's not like I'm keeping the money or anything, you know. It's not a for-profit zoo. Okay, so I'm thinking with the bongos that we might want to get some new genetics in here. We've got some good genetics. And the females here, look. Really nice. We've got one that's not got very good fertility. So when she grows up, I'll probably sell her on. But I'm kind of thinking that I might want to get a new male. So let's go and start selling off males. And get some new ones. Actually, I'm going to leave it run a tiny bit. get some money in and things like that while I go and do my selling. Mind you, have we still got low welfare pangolins? We do. We've got stressed out pangolins. And stressed out springboks. So I need to work out what that's all about. So we've sent a mechanic to the one with damaged barriers. I've got a present there as well. To breed a habitat animal for 1,000. Lovely. Guessing tickets are underpriced. Well, we had best fix that, hadn't we? Let's put them up to like 22. And child's one of 19. There we are. I just put it up a little bit, you know. Just try and keep the zoo in a basic profit. I'm not going to, like, you know, completely shell them or anything, but... Look at them all running around. It's so cute. They've got so much space. I love that they have lots of space to run. Because I can watch them run around their pen. One of the springboks is about to have offspring. Multiple animals are stressed. Oh, it really annoys me because, like, stress... It's hard to manage. I've noticed people on the forum saying it's hard to manage. And it's like you give them lots of places to hide. You give them lots of shelter. And they still end up really stressed. And I don't know exactly what I can do about that. Everything else, other than stress, I can do something about. So I'm going to do a little bit with the... It's the bongos are stressed. How many bongos do we have? And how many are meant to be in there? There's quite a few. Right, I'm going to stop this. No, no, no. We can't have them all stressed out. It may be due to group size again. So, if I am a bongo, and I look in my Zoopedia... And I am a bongo. What kind of group am I meant to be in? I am meant to be in a group size of up to 5. How many bongos do I have in my zoo? 2, 3, 4. I have 5. I have 1 male and 4 females. That should be fine. So the source of their stress is not group size. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exactly the right amount. So I'm thinking that maybe they need just a little bit more like plant coverage to hide in or something. So I'm just going to give them a little bit more, a few more plants maybe, so they can just hide a little bit more. So let's see, they need African tropical biome. It really annoys me that those vine curtains are still there. Because they're African tropical. Have they fixed that? Oh yeah, the liana vines are now fine for them, so they have fixed that. Good. So I'm kind of thinking that some more ferns around the place might be quite nice for them to sort of hide in. They're good hidey things, seemingly. So I'm going to just do that. Maybe the bigger ones, the bird... No, they're smaller. The large bird nest ferns. We're going to put patches of them in. Around the place that they can just hide in. And see if that de-stresses them a little bit. So let's see. If that helps at all. So I've given them just more planting basically in their cage, and I want to see if that de-stresses them at all. Still very stressed. Now, are the guests getting too close? Do I maybe need to keep the guests back from them a little bit? That's a possibility, because it seems to be these ones where I've got the glass down the main thoroughfare. So what I might want to do is have the glass around the back here or something. Might need to move that generator. So that people have to come around the back. I don't know. I don't know. The other thing is I could change some of the barriers to be a little bit less see-through. Guests might not like that so much though. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn them all to wooden logs, but I'm going to put some windows in. Now I want to see how stressed they are or are not. Maybe I'll put a window in that one too. Okay, that does seem to have de-stressed them quite a bit. I may do the same for the pangolins, actually. Although they don't seem too stressed anymore. There's one springbok with low welfare, but that's sorted out, apparently. And vet research is complete. 6 items over 1 species. Ooh, very nice. We've got lots of stuff for the pandas now. But yeah, that seems to have made them feel a bit happier. That they've got a bit less of a window into the world there. Sorry guys that you can't see them as much, but you know what? Their welfare is more important. And it seems that as there's been more and more people, they've been making more noise, they've been banging on the glass more, they've been doing whatever guests do a lot more. And this is a very busy thoroughfare, so I can understand that the pangolins might be getting stressed. The ostriches... You're not in an ideal temperature range. Ow. You're too hot. What happened to all your coolers? They should be keeping it at 28 for you. Okay, so we've got the ostriches about to fight due to overcrowding again. So we need to just go sort them out. And then we're going to buy a giraffe. I have decided. Okay, let's just pause it a sec. And I'm just going to go into my zoo thing. And I think what's happened is that these ostriches have now matured. Yay, they have. And there's millions of them. So we're going to keep... Why are we keeping AZ? I thought we were keeping Obi. So we're keeping Obi. And then we're going to keep... Well, unless there's a particularly better male or anything like that. I'm going to keep a look at the genetics. No, you're terrible. You're already in the trade... Oh, gosh. Like, there's a million in the trade center. Right, we're going to pause it. We're going to get rid of the ones in the trade center. And honestly, I'm just going to do that by releasing everyone to the wild. I really can't be bothered with just looking through all the ostriches. There's just too many of them. If it was something like really rare, like a panda or a giraffe or something like that, then I would be looking to get good money for it. But these guys are 10 a penny. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be so mean to you, but I feel like all I'm doing is sorting out animal groups, and it's kind of annoying. So, really? Okay, I'm going to the zoo menu, and I'm going to go find anyone that's in location trade center, okay? And anyone that is in location trade center right now is going to get released to the wild. So I can just get a few conservation credits and just get rid of them. Bye. Thank you. Okay, so that's a good way just to mass get rid of loads of animals if you've got just tons of them and you're like, I can't even manage these things. Then just do that. So now I've got 832 conservation credits, so we should have plenty for a giraffe, hopefully. Fingers crossed. We've got quite a few zebras now. We might be getting to the point where the zebras need sorting out and they need changing over, because the zebras I don't know, I might need to just get the herd up to a certain size, and then I don't think zebras sell for a ton. So really I want to be breeding the ones that do sell for a lot and are more difficult to breed, like the pandas and stuff. Like, I was really lucky to get a panda with such good fertility, but I think I can get another male panda once my little female grows up. That will have good fertility as well. So that'd be pretty cool. But as I say, I'll manage that a bit more. I won't let the daughter breed with the father or anything like that. I'm going to, properly manage it as if I would in a proper zoo. Yeah, no? Okay, so now we can see exactly who is sitting. How many ostriches we have sitting here. So we've got 4 females. I'm quite happy to keep 4 females. Unless they have terrible, terrible genetics. Unless their genetics are really, really, truly awful. Right, so yours are pretty truly awful because you've got, like, no immunity. What are yours like? Alright. Nothing special. What are yours like? They're fine too. And what are yours like? They'll do. Okay, so I'm going to sell then all of the males. I'm actually going to sell all of them because I'm a bit worried about inbreeding, and I think that might be why there's fertility problems. So I'm going to sell all of the males and release them all to the wild. That's 6 of them. I'm keeping 3 females. And then I'm going to go to the store, the animal trading, and I'm going to buy myself a new male ostrich with no ties to the females that I've got there. So common ostrich. So we're really properly doing a breeding program now. And I want a good one. I want really good genetics. So even if I have to spend a few conservation credits on it, I've been making a lot of conservation credits from these guys anyway. So let's get a really good one. Yeah, half of these are probably the ones I put up. You're okay. But there's a lot of you're getting better. I have an albino one. You're pretty good. For 29 credits, that's not too bad. I'm not really interested in the albino ones unless they've got amazing genetics or something. So 175, 67, 83. That's Azizi. Dika's even... Oh, that's a female, that's why. And then we're getting a little expensive at this point. For no particular reason either. Oh, okay. You might be worth 55. Yes, yes, yes. I'm getting you. Apparently I've got 955 conservation credits now. Hurrah! So this is our new stud for our ostriches. So it's the first time that I've actually brought new blood into the zoo in a while. And I'm hoping that this will mean that the babies have much better genetics. He's a very nice ostrich there. Very nice. So I'll let him breed for a little bit. I'll maybe get rid of some of the females, some of the males. Any male babies that are born, I'll put contraception onto them when they're tiny, and then that'll keep going out. I won't let them breed until I've decided, but probably won't let any male offspring breed from now on. Okay, Springboks. They have been having some inbreeding problems as well, and so I want to sort that out too. And then I do want to get a giraffe. I really do. Do you know what? No, let's just go get the giraffes. Let's just do it. Let's do it. If there are any to be had right now. It's under R for reticulated giraffes because they have a reticulated bendy neck, I guess. I don't know. So there are some about today. And I will have a little bit of choice out of these ones on the bottom there as to genetics. I'll have a little choice. That's not too bad. I struggle to get a really good male, but I think you might be good. Because I can't afford much more than this, but I'll try and breed a bit, sell a few back, save up a few more, and then try and get a better male as I go along. I'll keep the females going, and then we'll just keep getting new studs in. Same as I'm doing with the ostriches, and hopefully that will strengthen the genetics and mean that I'll get ones that I'll be proud to sell, you know? So, you will be adopted. What about the females? So I've got 524 left, so I don't have enough for you, unfortunately. I do have enough for you, or you. So I'm thinking this one, Simba. And now we've got some quarantining to do now, because we've actually been buying new animals. So, I've been looking forward to these giraffes for ages. Let's go to the trade centre and get my new prize ostrich and my new giraffe. And we're going to move those into quarantine. So I'm at the point where I'm selling a lot, but I'm not bringing too much new blood in. I'm just bringing in the odd new stud male, basically. And that is it. Because I am trying to breed good genetics here, and I think this is that's probably a more difficult thing to manage in this game than the actual guest happiness and all that sort of thing. You just stick them in a gulpy soda, they're pretty happy, right? But with the breeding, it's a very different thing. So, right, I wanna, yeah, let the music play for a bit. And then we're going to have a look at the Springboks, because they're not happy. I want to know with the Springboks what their ideal group size is and what we've got them in a group size of. So, for a Springbok, what is your ideal group size? I think they are just called Springboks. They're not like blah 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 Springboks. So they can be in a group of up to 35. They need to be in a group of more than 3. And they don't really care about how many males or females there are. So the fact that they're stressed is probably to do with the barriers. And how much room they have to hide. So let's have a little look at one of them. Stressed and trying to hide. The navigable area is only just large enough. We may need to make this pen bigger for them. I knew this might be the case eventually. So what I would probably do in that case is make the pen longer. I would just draw out the bridge and delete the path, make the path a little longer around there. Ah, the Springboks are fighting for alpha status. Now that might be stressing them. So really, with the Springboks, I don't want more than one male. If they are going to fight over alpha status, I would rather choose the alpha myself. We got that. That's weird. Okay, so let's go to the zoo and let's have a look at the Springboks and see who I want to sell. And again, I'll just have it in alphabetical order. So we've got Jelani and Coyote and Adumbi. And Tahir, who's a juvenile. So we have 3 males at the moment. We've already had an inbreeding problem with the Springboks. Oh, you're a juvenile as well. So I'm going to send the 2 males to the wild. Bye-bye. And I'm going to buy myself a new male Springbok who has nice genetics. So they're all female at the moment. The other thing that I want to do is with the juveniles, juvenile Springboks, I will turn on contraception for them. And then once they grow up, they won't be able to breed then once they grow up. And once they grow up, they'll be going out of the zoo. And we'll be keeping a good eye on that. So I want to go and buy a new male Springbok so that they can breed. I think that should have made them a little bit more happy. My quarantine has been passed. We've got a stressed ostrich, but it's just one. And one panda that's too hot. Don't get that. I'm just gonna pull those down a touch. Let's see if that helps. I've got a couple of stressed ostriches as well. I'm not sure why they're stressed out, and I will go and have a look at that. Just before I put the giraffes in. I may need, as I say, I may need to extend this habitat. If I extend the habitat, then that does mean that I can be a little bit more selective with where the windows are and things as well. So that'd be pretty good. Oh no! Who's escaped? Pause! Was that a bongo? I didn't get any barrier warnings. What animal are you? Are you a bongo? I have a feeling Tilly is outside my door, so I may have to just wrap this episode up in a minute and let her in. In fact, I'll just let her in. You can come in. You have to be good. I told her she can join us for the episode, but she has to be a good girl. And then I will get her some noms. That's right. Okay, she's just like sniffing the room and stuff and being very curious. Oh, the pangolins are also about to inbreed, so I need to do the same exercise on them as I did on all the others. We need to be buying in new blood basically all the time. New stud blood. I always just emergency capture because I always have like loads of money, so probably because I don't like employ any mechanics. But it looks to be a Springbok. That's gone. The mechanic is doing the barrier right now, but only just. So I am going to go and get another mechanic. I might even get 2. There we are. Keepers are a bit stressed out. The mechanics are on high workload. So I do need to have more keepers and more mechanics, really. The security guard's still on a very low workload. The vendors are still really struggling. And the vets are okay. I'm terrible. I make them work as efficiently as possible. But the problem is you do start to get, you know, if you don't keep a really tight ship, you will start to get negative finances and things. Apparently there was something about in one of the... What's she doing? Oh my goodness, there's tea up there. Oh. I'm not concentrating properly. So do you know what we're going to do? We're going to get the giraffes in here. Right? We're going to get the giraffes in here. We're going to sort out those pangolins and then I'm going to end the episode, I think. Because I'm worried. I'm worried she's going to, like, knock my tea over or something. Silly cat. I don't know. Okay, right, let's get them. Let's get them. I want them in here now. Giraffe, giraffe. Come into my zoo. Get into your habitat. And the ostrich too. There's still an ostrich in it. Mandala. So here's my new ostrich. Okay, let's see them get in here. Get in here, giraffes. Tilly, I'm getting giraffes. How cool is that? I don't know whether when the thing for is about to inbreed comes up, whether that means that they're allowed. Oh, here we go. Hello! Hello, my little friends. There's me, like, hey, the giraffes will totes be able to, like, they'll totes be able to, like, see the... I think I underestimated quite how tall the giraffes were. I don't believe they're juveniles or anything. No, there's 9-year-old and another 9-year-old. Hopefully they still breed at 9 years old. But yes, guys, we have 2 giraffes. Yay, a breeding pair of giraffes. Amazing. And a new ostrich stud with really good genetics, which will hopefully give me some really cool babies. But I'm going to stop there because there's a real animal that apparently needs some care right now. Are you a real animal that needs some care? Are you? Okay. So I hope you guys all enjoyed the episode. If you did, then please do leave me a like below. If you'd like to see more, then please subscribe. I hope to see you next time. In the meantime, though, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.